Canada has condemned the use of cluster bombs outright. And for more, let's go to Ottawa, where we find former Foreign Affairs Minister Lloyd Axworthy. Mr. Axworthy, your work led to the Ottawa Treaty, which bans the use of these cluster munitions. So what is your reaction to this move by the U.S.?
I think it's a very serious mistake. I think it's going to change the narrative very much on what's happening in Ukraine. It demonstrates a U.S. Unilateralism. I think the whole idea of being collective and collegial and making decisions together. I think the U.S. could clearly have gone to the NATO meetings next week and worked this out, but they just did an arbitrary decision. And thirdly, it really undermines seriously the efforts underway to hold Russia accountable for its barbarism against civilians. If you're now condoning the use of a weapon that will have a huge impact on the lives of Ukrainians, it really begins to set a precedent that undermines and takes away the moral position of saying you cannot willfully set out to destroy the lives of innocent people.
Now, Ottawa has denounced this move. Is there anything more our government can do about this?
Well, I think that the government's statement was very firm, but now it requires some action. And I think Canada should be into a diplomatic discussion with other countries in NATO. The summit comes up in 4 or 5 days, and to begin to use the summit as a way of coming to grips with this decision and getting the Americans to change their position and find a way of continue to support Ukraine in its military efforts, but not to the detriment of its own citizens. So I think that there's a real diplomatic role, similar to what we played on the landmine campaign, where we helped mobilize civil society, other governments to come up with a basic new standard for the protection of people. And I think that Canada could use some of its diplomatic clout. The foreign minister says she wants Canada to play an important role, a role of influence. I think here is an opportunity for Canada to show just how much it can continue to be a standard bearer for a fundamentally important rule of law internationally, which is the protection of civilians.
Now, the U.S. insists that these munitions could end up saving more lives against Russian troops, but could their use also be considered a war crime?
Well, I got to tell you, I listened to the statement of their spokesman, Mr. Sullivan. It was full of hyperbole. He almost was sort of kind of into a form of kind of extreme propaganda, saying the Russians are going to overtake the Ukrainians. Well, if it was that dire a situation, we've seen it coming for months. Why are we not mobilizing? Why is the United States not been more active in creating the kind of support and ammunition and military? There's been a lot of contributions being made, but surely the most powerful industrial country in the world could have can find ways, in company with countries like Canada and Germany and Netherlands and so on, to take a strong stance saying there is an alternative. This doesn't mean that you're not helping Ukraine, but you're going to help Ukraine by defeating the Russians, not by using a weapon that's going to help destroy Ukrainians.
All right, we will leave it there. Lloyd Axworthy, former Foreign Affairs Minister, thanks for your time today.
Okay, Randy, thank you very much.